How do you increase automotive lead conversion while eliminating costs and employee turnover? BDC Bandits uses scientific technology driven by algorithms and an experienced US-based BDC team to double automotive lead conversion rates while cutting costs and eliminating employee turnover once and for all. BDC Bandits, technology that turns leads into sales. You're probably asking yourself, why am I watching this video? Well, it's most likely for a few reasons. Your lead conversion is poor, dealership expenses are eating away at your profits, employee turnover is an endless battle, but you may not know the real reason. Did you know that 88% of all first calls go to voicemail? Only 12% of calls are actually answered. If those numbers were reversed and 88% of all calls were answered, you wouldn't need to watch this video. You'd never consider outsourcing your lead conversion team because your store would be setting plenty of appointments. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Today, people just don't answer the phone. Their phone rings, they don't recognize the number, and they decline the call. It happens all day, every day. And this is why franchise and independent lead conversion rates average a dismal 13%. Let's discuss how this growing problem affects all dealerships, regardless of brand, location, size, or sales. There are really only three models that exist today when speaking of the way dealerships handle new internet leads. Smaller size stores in rural markets still use the old method of round-robining their leads to their sales team. Mid-sized stores utilize an internet manager or internet director. And larger stores in more metropolitan areas build full-blown BDC teams. Sadly, there are major issues with each of these models. Smaller stores are dependent on their sales team to convert leads to appointments and then leads to sales. Unfortunately, sales professionals are not interested in making multiple calls to a customer to chase them down for a test drive. They don't have an urgency to contact the leads quickly. They don't have the desire to make multiple follow-up calls, and they don't like working in today's complex CRM systems. So leads disappear into the abyss after just a few attempts. Internet managers at mid-sized stores are totally overwhelmed. They're responsible for 7 different important tasks, and although they may excel at a few of them, it would be impossible for any one person to excel at all of them. So certain tasks get their full attention and others fall by the wayside. Internet managers are responsible for calling a lead as soon as it hits the dealership CRM, then following up with that lead with multiple call attempts, texting the lead, emailing the lead, calling to confirm the appointment they set, calling no-shows, and calling unsold traffic. 7 very important tasks that often overwhelm an internet manager and ultimately lead to a short career and a vicious cycle of endless turnover in the position. Larger stores have spent thousands of dollars building full-blown BDC departments, but unfortunately, they have often staffed these departments with a very young team. They're inexperienced and unreliable. They have yet to learn how to speak with customers effectively or overcome simple objections. They often come in late, leave early, spend half their day surfing social media sites like Facebook and Instagram, and then they quit after just a few months, leaving the dealership with a huge training bill and an empty seat. This just creates more turnover and headaches for the leadership team. Ask yourself, are you dealing with any of these issues at your dealership? Does any of this sound familiar? If your answer is yes, that's okay. We have a solution for you. BDC Bandits, BDC Call Center Services, America's #1 lead conversion technology. BDC Bandits auto lead entry system increases speed to call, so leads are contacted within minutes of lead generation. Algorithm-driven cadences drive calls, texts, and emails to each of your leads in an aggressive yet intelligent manner. Staggering contact attempts to ensure that leads are being followed up at different times of the day and on different days of the week. BDC Bandits technology and experienced BDC team will make 70 contact attempts to each of your leads over 30 days using calling, text messaging, and email messaging. Our technology also uses local presence dialing to increase contact rate and drive our industry-leading conversion rate. When we reach one of your leads, we will either set an appointment for your team or We will hot transfer that customer directly to your sales floor, where a member of your team can speak with your customer directly. Our US-based BDC team will work directly in your CRM system to log all set appointments and all notes from our conversations with your customers to help your sales team move more easily from appointment to sale. We will also stop the clock and log the results of every initial call so you know exactly what happened with each lead. The BDC Bandits team is also trained to overcome objections such as bad credit, low income, upside down in current vehicle, and no money down. When appointments are set, our team will send a text message and an email message to your customer confirming their appointment with the date, time, location, and name of your dealership included in the message. Allowing BDC Bandits to work your new internet leads provides your store with an excellent opportunity to improve your store's show rate. Most dealerships are so focused on working new leads that confirmation calls, calls to no-shows, and calls to unsold traffic get neglected. Remember, 88% of all calls go to voicemail. So if your team is only making one call to confirm an appointment, that means that 88% of all of those calls are going to voicemail, which means 88% of your appointments are not being confirmed. But what if your team didn't have to work any of the new leads? Could they make more than one call to confirm an appointment or reschedule a no-show? Of course they could. And your show rate will improve tremendously. There are not a lot of promises that you can make in the car business, but BDC Bandits can actually make you two. If after 70 contact attempts to each of your leads over 30 days, using calling, texting, and emailing at all different times of the day on different days of the week, utilizing local presence dialing, we still have not reached your customer, no one was going to reach them. And they probably weren't ready to buy a car yet. If BDC Bandits can't reach your customers, no one can. BDC Bandits will help you eliminate costly expenses like salaries, commissions, bonuses, FICA and Medicare matches, workman's comp insurance and unemployment insurance, and training costs. We will also help you eliminate employee turnover and the headaches surrounding it. No more posting endless job board ads. No more reviewing hundreds of resumes. No more costly background checks. No more expensive training. You will finally end the nightmare of employee turnover once and for all. Have you ever thought about how costly employees really are? Have you ever thought what all of those bathroom and cigarette breaks are costing your dealership? You don't have to worry about any of those things with BDC Bandits. When you partner with BDC Bandits, you never have to worry about your leads not being worked because someone came in late, left early, called out sick, took a vacation or personal day, or took bathroom breaks, lunch breaks, or smoke breaks. You'll never have to worry about your leads not being worked because your staff is surfing social media and perusing Facebook. And BDC Bandits won't ever complain or quit on you after you spent a fortune on training and mentoring. Our team will make life at your dealership easy and enjoyable again. How would you like to have your leads worked from morning till night? BDC Bandits' hours of operation are from 8:30 a.m. until 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and from 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Saturdays. We make sure your leads are contacted throughout the day to ensure the highest lead conversion rate in the industry. You're probably wondering what technology this powerful will cost you, but you'll be pleasantly surprised to learn how inexpensive BDC Bandits' BDC call center services really are. Pricing is based on the number of new internet leads your store receives each month. As you can see from the pricing scale to the right, our rates are far less than what an internet manager or BDC team would cost you. Simply determine which range your store falls into and match the price to that range. If your store receives 250 leads a month, your monthly rate would only be $27.49 a month. A small price to pay to double your lead conversion rate and sell twice as many cars. Partnering with BDC Bandits has never been easier. There are no long-term contracts. It is a simple month-to-month agreement. We don't have any setup fees. And you can cancel anytime with a 30-day written notice. Setup is fast and easy, and onboarding is a breeze. We'll actually conduct an onboarding welcome call with you and your team to get everyone acclimated and ease your team through the transition. To register with BDC Bandits, simply connect with a BDC Bandit sales rep, complete our one-page authorization form, and provide us with the necessary information needed to begin your onboarding. It really is that simple. Lastly, if you don't think your store is getting enough leads, let our marketing team help you. We're the leaders in ringless voicemail, geofencing, digital marketing including Google AdWords, mass texting and emailing, direct mail, and radio advertisements. Ask your BDC Bandit sales rep about discount pricing and package deals for call center clients. Our team is brilliant at creating dynamic marketing messages using modern-day technology. Call us today at 800-250-6512. Visit our website at www.bdcbandits.com or email us at bdcbandits@bdcbandits.com. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.